Hi guys, ours Project here. So a little bit of a different thing on the channel. We've got behind me, I don't know if you can sort of see, you can see the blue there. It's big, it's German, it's got a 3 litre straight 6 turbo diesel and a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it's from the roots of absolute gem, that thing. The question I have to all the viewers is this my newly acquired E60 BMW the ultimate spec BMW of its time? This has the 3 litre M57. It is a manual, it is a Msport, and it has the 19-inch spiders staggered, and it's also finished in Le Mans blue, which, let's be fair, is probably one of the nicest colours you can get for an E60 or an E61. And like I said, I'm a little bit in love with this thing because it drives so nice. 177,000 miles, uber rare specification. Chris, who I ended up getting this car from, did a car deal with Chris and Keith, and Keith ended up getting the car. Now got it back, and yeah, I think it's probably one of the rarest. I think this is like peak BMW for me. It really is peak BMW because they are just a cracking car. Apologies, I've been to Maxwell's, so I've just got some wood in there, so I'm making use of that massive interior cabin space. It is huge, absolutely huge. I even like the dashboard on these. I think they're a really cool car. Lovely car. It's been a while since I've had a Beamer. Last Beamer I had was an E61. So yeah, that was a wagon, 520D Msport. Wish it was a 530. This is a 525 with the 530 being an LCI, so it's an, it's a facelifted version. But yeah, I think this is just peak BMW. The ultimate driving machine. Really is the ultimate driving machine. I'm very happy with it. Now let's see what it drives like. I was going so quick there that the actual camera mount came off. A little bit of condensation on the windscreen there. In this 525D Msport. And now, oh my god, what is going on here? Jesus Christ on a bike. Looks like Christ is in a Renault Capture. Looks like the same age as him. Dead. For a diesel, this does go really well. It goes very. That's 4th gear. It's got 6th gear. I'm gonna have to slow down. So 525D E60 Saloon Msport. This is an LCI, so it means that it's a facelift. So you do have facelift interior with the iDrive thingamajiggy that this sort of era BMW has. It does drive very nice, very tight. 177,000 miles. With it being an M Sport, this doesn't have the MV2 alloys. It's got the spiders, nice staggered set. And the person who I bought this off, Keith, who I usually do a lot of car deals with, he's had each individual spider off, cleaned and checked for any cracks, and he says this is the only set he's ever seen that doesn't have any cracks at all. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Like I said, with it being an LCI, it basically means that this has the 3 litre M57 engine, not the 2.5. So I think from factory, don't quote me on this because I'm a little bit out of touch with my BMW engine output. I think it had around about 204 horsepower maybe, where the 530D would have like 230 horsepower. This is stage 2 mapped with the turbo back exhaust, and Keith has taken apart the turbo, cleaned it, re-gasketed it, and done an EGR solution. So now straight 6's got some grunt. It's just got some grunt. You know what it is? It's got a really nice linear power curve on this car. So when you're in first to third, it doesn't particularly feel like it's ripping your face off, because in the end of the day it's a straight 6 diesel. However, when you go into fourth, it just seems to change everything. Fourth gear has got a really, that must be the start of this long-legged turbo diesel, because once you hit fourth gear, you literally feel like this thing could do 165 miles an hour. It may do 165 miles an hour, I don't know. I'm definitely not testing it in the beginning of January after we've just had some snow, but here we go. Third gear, 4,000 RPM, change, and it's just so, that fourth gear just picks it up. Like I said, it's a manual as well, 6-speed, really rare, Le Mans blue, looks lovely, drives lovely. Oh, I want to keep it, I really want to keep it, but I did this deal because I felt like this was going to be an easier car to sell over what I part exchange, Keith, which was the Honda Legend, which is coming up in the next video, by the way, folks. KB1 Honda Legend. But yeah, it just drives really nice, tight chassis on a BMW, especially an E60 is just it's a lovely place to be. And I remember having an E61 wagon 520. Don't laugh. It was a decent enough car. Basically I lost my license for a little bit and I trekked myself to a 520D, a gentleman's style of car, and to be honest with you, it did me well for about 2 years, and then I upgraded to a Q7, which was the biggest mistake I ever did. But yeah, the 520 wagon, the E61 wagon, did seem quite big. But whenever I've seen a 5 Series saloon, they just don't look as big as the wagon, which may or may not make sense. But this, for some reason, when I saw it the other day, sideways on, it just looked huge. It really did. It looked absolutely massive. It looked the same size as the 7 Series that I'm currently interested in, which is an older 7 Series. And I was just sort of thinking to myself the other day, how big have cars gotten? They are absolutely massive nowadays. I've got a car deal coming on with another luxury car, and it's a VW Phaeton. Video of that one coming up as well. And that to me was a big car. I mean, you had the short wheelbase, you had the long wheelbase, and that to me was a big car. But my neighbour has a 17-plate Passat, and I genuinely believe that that car is as big, if not slightly bigger, than the Phaeton that I'm getting. And the Passat was never a small car, but yeah. What does that say about cars nowadays? They are just literally turned into these monstrous fat boy things, aren't they? Yeah, so I really do like this car. Little E60, 525D, manual, Msport. I think these are a cracking buy. This car doesn't owe me a lot of money. I've got this car up for sale at the moment. It's £2,995. I'll probably take a cheeky bit of 2.5, but you know what it is, I think for 2.5 somebody is going to be getting a cracking deal for this car. Absolutely cracking deal. Like I said, it drives lovely, it sounds lovely. I'll just do a quick video as I pop the Maxwells to get some DIY stuff for the house.
please like, share and subscribe to the video. If you haven't done already, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, shall I say. And I have more content, a bit more context, a bit different sort of flavours, you know, different cars coming up. There's some Japanese cars, some German cars, lots of different marks and makes and models and stuff. I do have a couple of Land Rovers coming back on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you later, folks. Cheers now. Bye.